I drew this, and then I was like, what if I drew the salmon boy? Yeah, and then I made them into puppets because, well, when I did puppets, I used pencils because I couldn't find any popsicle sticks or I couldn't find my bag. So then I got the bag, so now I have popsicle sticks. So what other better thing to use them for than different and other puppets?
Because what a connection to say we don't have to just make puppets for yes, but that as you hear these stories, you can bring them to life through your own puppets. Can you remind me so I don't forget next week?
Yeah, and because also, I mean, like, I have like these left over because like I never actually got to end up using them because I couldn't find them. So what better reason than to make stories out of them? And I mean, like, I have family I can tell it to. I mean, like, my baby sister's growing up, my brother's growing up. I'm the oldest of my family that lives here in Juneau. So I mean, like, why not tell them cling it? Grow up, come here, because my brother might end up actually coming here or to a different school, but then he just shows up saying, I'm glad to be at City Tishana or something like that. Like, I'm learning Kling. It means that when he comes home, I can teach him Kling it. When I was going to Hawaii and we were trying to find our condo and stuff, on the car ride, I actually told him a little bit of the greenstone story, the salmon, the bird story that we heard, and Zaya, yeah, tell her too.
Cianna, goodness, geez, you just made my week knowing that you are making all these connections and then wanting to share it with your brother. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I have so many opportunities to do it, like share Klinga at dance, skiing, Awanas, and like,
Yeah, you bet.
where else do I go?
That is our whole hope is that, I mean, you give us so much hope because you're telling us that you're not just using it in class, but that you're bringing it out into your everyday life and sharing it with your family. And that is our whole hope behind this.
Yep, trying to use it as much as I can, because, well, yeah. These are the puppets that I ended up making in last.
Oh, wow. Tell me about them, the ones that are your own creations.
Um, so this one is the boy from the story who didn't want the moldy pieces, and his mother told him that he has to listen because it's not nice to disrespect the mom, because when I looked at it, she had a hat on, actually. So I was like, oh, she has a hat. I should add the hat. So this is the boy. And honestly, I was just like fiddling around with some shapes of paper cuts, and I just ended up making this. So like, maybe it could turn into the boy from the story.
Wonderful.
That actually is how I got inspired of it. And then here, he catches the seagull flying away, pulled him into the ocean. And this is where he met the salmon. Salmon people.
I love it.
And after a while, he turned into a salmon. He still has the blue necklace, so he swam. This, and then eventually the dad speared him. and then brought him to his mother. And then he was on the table. The mom was gonna cut him, but then she saw the necklace, and then put him in the blanket. And then he turned back into the person. And then the family lived happily ever after. And then, of course, the background.
Oh, wow. Shikudsi, Cianna, would you ever like to tell that story, retell it to the class with your puppets?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's try to make that happen. If we have time next week, although I'm really going to, since he's giving his time, we'll wait, but maybe after
Yeah.
spring break for sure. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Oh, you just made my week, my friend.
Especially because I can also retell the story with the raven and the boxes, because let's just say I have a lot of pencils that are not working anymore. And I have for the table, since I ran out of popsicle sticks, what I decided to use was actually one of my hot glue sticks, which I can also use because they work really good for this.
Nice. Well, my friend, I'm going to meet with Yis Kanafla, so I'm going to say Ziyagan, but wow, you just brought sunshine to me with your creativity and your connection to these stories that are so important to the people in the land here. So gonna cheese.
Yeah, those baby form line really came in handy because really it wouldn't be the same without. The funniest part that seems to me is when he gets pulled by a seagull.
Yeah.
So this came in handy.
Alrighty. See ya again.
Yeah, again.